best selfies with the players and the greens in the background. We get them up onto the big screen using the hashtag 2014 Lawn Bowls.
A golden day at the Glasgow 2014 Commonwealth Games here at the Lawn Bowls Centre in Kelvin Grove. The men's fours title is up for grabs, and later on the men's singles will be up for grabs as well. The last day of action at this wonderful venue for the Lawn Bowls of the 20th Commonwealth Games. And as you would imagine, it's busy right round Kelvin Grove for this session, which will see the men's fours gold. Some of the beautiful Glasgow skyline, and even better, the beautiful Glasgow blue sky overhead. We're about to see the men's fours, the gold medal match. Could it be any better than Scotland against England? Well, plenty of support for both nations right round Kelvin Grove. Of course, had to get your tickets well in advance of knowing who would be in the final, but you can fail to be disappointed with an old enemy clash. The temperature up a little bit from this morning. It is cloudy around Kelvin Grove. Thankfully the wind speed has dropped since yesterday and shouldn't affect the players at all.
Oh, brilliant dancing there, so showing everyone up. Who's next? Let's see your move.
Well, there'll be a few saltires and lion rampants right round Kelvin Grove in support for the Scottish side. Here's the starting lineup for Scotland. David Peacock will lead for Scotland with the experienced Neil Spears at second, and then the Commonwealth Gold pairs winners Paul Foster and Alex Marshall at third and skip respectively. Well, it's an impressive quartet from Scotland, packed full of experience, and it's going to take pretty good effort to beat them, but if any country can take them all the way, then certainly that would be England. Andy Napper will lead, having recovered from a back injury earlier in the week. The experienced John McGuinness at second, Stuart Airy is the third, and the youngest of the quartet, Jamie Chesney, will skip. David Gurley, the Scottish coach, watching on. He's got a good seat right up the back. So Scotland, perfect right through this competition, through the group stages. Fiji ran them close, as did Wales. Very good game that, in control against South Africa, and never behind after the first end against Australia in the semi-final. Well, England's route here included a 12-12 tie in the group stages against Northern Ireland. They then played Northern Ireland in the quarter-final, won by 7 shots, and then found their way past India in a very tight semi-final. So Australia and India fall short of the gold medal match, but Scotland against England go head-to-head here. Rink number 1, green number 1 of the Kelvin Grove Lawn Bowls Centre.
We have less than a minute to go. Let's make some noise for the bronze medal match. Let's hear it for India.
Around Kelvin Grove, a rainy start to the day this morning. Dull and in Scottish terms dreich, but it is brightened up and it is looking beautiful. All these players know each other very well. They know their game. We expect this one to go all the way to the 15th end.
And finally, let's hear it for Scotland.
The home fans just being asked to cheer ahead of the start of this match. Alex Marshall, big day for him, but it's a big day too for the front end players of David Peacock and Neil Spears for Scotland. Scotland will play with the blue stickers, England will play for red. Who will take the medal, Scotland or England? underway in the Commonwealth Games 4's men's final here in Glasgow. 20th Commonwealth Games. Very good afternoon to you from me, Paul Mitchell, and we're watching this in the company of twice Commonwealth Games medalist John Price.
Afternoon, Paul, and this is a real cracker, isn't it? Can't wait for this one. The old enemy. So much class on this rink as well.
We have 8 top-class players. David Peacock leading it for Scotland. Andy Napper plays a similar colour ball, and he has the red stickers.
All right, Dave. Come on, Dave. Yeah. Out again.
That's a good start from Andy Napper. He'll be happy with that.
Yeah, decent ball there. He was so impressive, wasn't he, in the pairs match against Scotland. Wonderful game that day. Memorable semi-final in that. If this game is half as good as that, it'll be a cracker.
Well, if you could figure out how to end it in a similar fashion, going all the way to the very last ball.
Down, Johnny. Down you come, Johnny. Down you come, mate. Well played, mate. Well played.
It's a good start, John McGuinness.
Very easy style in his delivery. Neil Spears anxious to get in on the action.
An effort with this too. Oh, quality. Neil Spears, you could say, is probably the least experienced of the quartet from Scotland, but he's a brilliant player in his own right. Fantastic player. The thing with Scotland, Paul, so much strength in depth in Scottish bowls. They really are a very strong bowling nation.
Not a bad effort from John McGuinness. In the recent British Isles Championship, Scotland took the decision, John, not to play the Commonwealth Games players, yet still won the championship quite handsomely.
Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? Look at that in other sport in terms of how many teams could leave out their 5 of their best players, if not their 5 best players, and still go in and win the title. Incredible.
I can't think of another sport in Scotland that they certainly could do that. As you mentioned, such strength and depth. And here's one of the reasons for that. Paul Foster, as cool as he is, tall, nothing phases him.
It's a position ball. Yeah, it's fair to say, I think that Scotland could probably put another 5 out. It would be very close to the medals in this championship.
It's just a rich time for Scottish bowls.
Golden era. Golden era.
Well, here's Stuart Airy, England's third.
He's playing a little bit of weight to this, a running ball. It's gone inside the line. See what the intention is. Stewart from Cumbria. Strong bowling area. Well, that's not going to help the England cause. Bowls just filled the gap in that they were trying to play down.
It doesn't matter anything off that ball, you're good, you're going with it.
Stuart Airy.
Move either of the blues, it's good.
I reckon that some people thought that India would be a pushover in the semi-final, but he wasn't amongst them. He said possibly that the rain coming down was to the benefit of England. They were able to get across the line.
Hey, gives us a look, Stu. Gives us a look. Hold on.
Scotland lie 1.
There's lots of protection down the green too for Scotland. It's not going to be easy for Jamie Chesney to get a route around those balls. One thing about this England four, they'll know the Scottish players very well, and they won't be phased. They play them on a regular basis. Still a daunting task taking this four on in their backyard, really, with the crowd behind them. And Alex, drop off the side ball, it's in the area. Oh, that is a great start. He's setting a marker down.
Well, it's become a bit of a cult hero in Scottish bowls over the years, Alex Marshall. Jimmy Chesney now. Going to hang on that hand from there with that weight.
I'll be surprised if Alex will swap sides. I think he'll keep the forehand. He'll gamble and leave that backhand open for Jamie. It's not easy to get in there. He's got to play good weight. You don't want to leave him a catch. Yep, forehand it is again.
And he stalks the ball as he comes down. A lot of blue balls on the rink. Some of them do belong to England. Andy Napper plays with blue. Keep our eyes on the match stickers. Blue for Scotland, red for England.
It's a tighter line.
Can make a difference with that. Single shot. And Scotland get on the board. So fours returning to the Commonwealth Games for the first time since 2002 in Manchester. England won back then. In fact, they won the women's fours as well. It's taken till Glasgow 2014 for them to make a return.
Interesting here, Scotland going early for their favoured short jack. They like this length. In many ways, this could be where the game is hinging really on the short. If England can compete at this length and maybe beat Scotland, then psychologically that would be a plus for them. That's a good start. Been playing well, Andrew Mapper. Really well.
Hurry now, Dave. Hurry, Davey.
This is not bad. Good attempt.
Well, they hurt his back and aggravated it again during the bronze medal match for the men's pairs. Had to get some treatment on the side of the green. Got some physio. I said to him afterwards, because I managed to catch word on him, it didn't look like he was in much discomfort. We could see that he got the treatment, but he said he was really hurting, but just didn't show it.
No, when anybody's had back problems or a back injury knows it's probably the most painful thing you can have.
In bowling terms, you're up and down, the back's moving. Sometimes with the knees, at least you can steady yourself, but you're always coming over with the back.
The trouble is, then you start overcompensating on other parts of your body. It's a danger. Knees and back, very important in bowls.
Good line, mate. Stay on the line.
This is all
4 feet out, Johnny. You're good. Get out there, Johnny.
Effort, mate.
Now run,
Effort,
Johnny.
mate.
Now run. Now run.
Okay, mate, well done. Well done.
McGuinness, a place round there.
Yes, that's good second man play. Just 2 feet overweight. That's the area you want your second man playing into.
Good sporting gesture as well, Paul Foster. Applauding the ball as it came in. And you'll see that a lot as you watch these teams play. They appreciate the skill of the opposition.
Question. Half a weight. Touch the green.
Well, it was just short of weight then. The line wasn't too bad. First real drawing ball now in the game for Stewart. He had to play weight with the first two deliveries on the first end.
Good night.
Chance to get a feel of the green.
Work.
Come on, buddy.
Work, Stewie.
Good effort here, Stuart.
Good runs. Very good.
Stewie.
Not bad there after 2 weighted balls in the first end.
England line 2.
Go draw you, mate. You watched 2.5 on your last and a fraction
Played it
green.
really well. Beauty of that, he's got right in on the jack, hasn't left much of a catch.
Such an easy looking action, Paul Foster. Been asked to draw in.
Good effort, mate.
Just going to fall behind. Scottish coach David Gurley.
Go on, mate, and again.
He's going to play again. Similar ball, and he'll close this right off. Just a foot down in front of the jack is good.
Stu, good effort again.
Get up, mate.
Hurry, Stu.
Good effort again, Stu.
England like it.
Come on, boy.
They do like it.
Good try, mate. Good
Just
try.
going to fall short.
Great first one.
Same shot as he asked Paul Foster to play, just to come round and onto it.
Falling back.
Good, mate. Well done.
That's very close. Nearly got to it, didn't he?
Very close indeed. Still 2 to England.
If anything, he's made it a little bit more difficult. He's just got the edge and he's dropped it back in. A little bit more difficult now for Alex.
Come on, mate.
Jamie Chesney, originally from Norfolk,
Watch it.
now resides in Devon. Partner of Natalie Melmore. He's had 2 silvers in very successful games.
Steady, son. You're not bad.
Bite now.
Steady.
Bite now,
Steady.
son.
Steady. Very good, mate. Great try. Great effort.
Anyway, I'm off. Yep.
England have found medals
Down to me, obviously, but
here at Kelvin Grove. The women's triples with gold.
3 or 4 yards, I'd say.
The ladies pairs and singles with silver. There's a bronze for the men's pairs. There's also a para bronze.
Running ball off the forehand. Into the edge of that ball. It's very close. He's got it. Oh, that was close. That was.
It was the black ball or England for definite. Just wait for the players to clear. Get an indication. I think he's cut it down to single.
Yes, that was a good attempt.
Played it well.
Difficult shot.
I think it was the right thing to do, having played on the backhand and as he tucked it round, there was really nothing else to do.
Yeah, that's right. Nothing else, no other option. Good line with Jamie. Just needs to run. Little touch.
Single shots. It's a wing one. I suspect there's going to be quite a lot of single shots picked up here. They're so evenly matched. When you look right across the fours, if Scotland have anything, they've probably just got the more experience at the skip position. But Jamie Chesney, England wouldn't have put him there unless they thought he could do the job.
No, well, he's been the up-and-coming bright star, Jamie. You know, he's highly regarded in England. It's very difficult in England. You're following in some legendary names. You know, Bryant, Alcock, even Andy Thompson. There's a lot of pressure on Jamie. I suppose he would be fancied to be the next big name in English bowls.
Jamie Chesney and Sam Tolchard, I guess we should be hearing a lot more of in Commonwealth Games in the future. David Peacock from Edinburgh now lives in Dander Hall.
Line, Andy. Line up, son. All you got. All you got.
That's a good start again. Andrew Napper's really impressed me. He's played steady bowls. Watched him lead in the pairs, excellent. Had a good games.
Hurry it, Dave. Hurry, Davey.
Hurry, yeah.
Up, yeah.
Hurry, yeah. Good effort, just that wee bit, good effort. One leg, Johnny, yeah, you took it in there, mate.
It's John McGuinness.
Miss him.
Wanted to miss that ball.
Good. Why wins that shot is Jack high?
England line one. Neil Spears.
Push Spears, eh?
Yeah, he's got it. Oh, that's a brilliant ball.
You get right round yours, yeah? Couple on, mate, too.
See the versatility with Neil. He plays a lot of bowl skip. He can play all the shots. What a man to have come in second, isn't it?
Well out, Johnny.
Miss the front two.
Miss. Effort here, mate.
Go, Johnny.
This is a try as well. What a ball that is. Very unlucky, he didn't fall in then.
Could easily have done.
Straight down the backhand, mate. The jack in the balls is good. Spears, eh?
Now here's Neil Spears.
Push Neil, hurry now. Nothing quick.
Oh, he's got a result.
Well, sometimes you've got to play with what's in front of you.
Looks like he's still down, is he?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah. 2 down, actually.
2 down.
Confusion on that blue ball. Just about to see the red disc. Not ideal.
Well, if we get a chance, we'll touch on the colour of bowls a little bit later on in the game. This is a very steady. Off the forehand he comes, just looking to draw another shot.
Hurry.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, caught high.
Take the weight, you pick it.
Well, Paul Foster, I think, will have a little go at this.
Big man.
So running ball, not a full drive.
Hurry!
Very close to get that. off that. Well,
Lucky. All right.
Nearly got them both. There was always the chance to come in, play off one onto the other.
All right.
Actually knocked the Scottish ball as well at the back, so England currently lie 3.
there's 2 of them a long way away now, though.
Yeah.
So it's effectively no worse.
English conference.
You prefer that side? Go on then.
Anybody looking at this would think now, well, you know, they're only going to draw a close ball. What they're worried about is a back position, because if they invite the target, they know that Paul and Alex are swacker it. Take the jack through, they could be in trouble. So don't want to leave a catch. It's not always about piling as many balls around the jack. Sometimes you've got to be a little bit tactical.
Clear in front. Clear in front.
He's playing the forehand to get round the short balls.
Hurry, Sue.
Gets past this, is good. He doesn't want to come alongside it. Left a gap, so that's the main thing. So they were worried about if he built that target up, got too close to the blue ball. That's pretty good. Good play.
As you mentioned, if that's closer, it's an easy shot for Paul Foster. Now Scotland have to give it some thought.
The fact that he's probably, what, 3, maybe 4 down now, he may be forced into drawing this. Still running for it. He's well in the line. It's another red disc ball.
Paul Foster dropping short, may have cut one off. It's still there, it's quite loose. And he's knocked 2 off. He's lying 3rd shot, Paul Foster.
Come on. Very good there.
Well, bit of movement. Little distraction.
Steady himself playing the backhand, which is the open hand.
Well, this. All you got, Cherry. Well done.
That's pretty good as well.
On line 3.
Alex is looking at down underneath on the forehand, which means he would probably be using some weight. There's an open draw available to him. Try and follow the Jamie Chesney lie.
Playing a similar shot. Just needs to put the brakes on.
Still 3. Good line on that. 4 feet heavy. Had to reach though, so it's quite pushy on the outside line, so you can't fault him for that. Now then, Jamie's saying, I don't want to draw one too close here and invite the strike. You'd like to make another.
You don't want to leave anything that's a hanging target either to play in off. You'll see this quite a lot here this afternoon. England going into conference, Scotland will do the same.
There are a few blue balls, you can see where the back here, which our Stewart will point out. You may play safe here and cover those balls.
Anything there?
got a chance here. He'll come back to the back balls. Stays on, it's a good ball. Unfortunately, he's gone off now. And when he's 3 down, Alex, it's a gamble to go for the open jack. If he gets it, if you miss, obviously, it looks bad. There's a draw to get second. Getting shot is more difficult on the draw.
I think at this stage of the game, John, I'd just be happy to draw for second.
Well, he's definitely eyeing this forehand. He's looking at this shot.
Yeah, you can see where Paul Foster is. Just want to play it down that line. You can lift out the shot ball if you're a little bit tight, but you still get through. There's a second shot to be lifted as well.
If he plays it, he'll play it firm. If he decides to play it, and he's looking underneath. Running ball, looking for the ball or the jack. Got it, he's got it solid. Oh, that's a shot, isn't it? That's a shot. We've given the options. I fancied he might play it. Well, unbelievable stuff again from Marshall. That's why he's number 1 in my book.
So England, they're lying 3. I think Scotland are going to pick up a 3 here, certainly, possibly a 4. Look at this reaction.
What a turnover. There we are, he's taken my line, he's stolen my line.
Somebody was listening to the Lionel Messi of bowls. How true. Well, the umpire will be called. Well, that's one of these key points of the match already early. Could have played the safe option. We talked about it. Just draw in second shot. You know, you're only 2-1 down. But when you've got his capabilities.
And you see from Jamie's point of view there, he played the right shot, but didn't execute it. He lost his ball. Probably if he'd have stayed on, Alex wouldn't have played it. Small margins.
What a sweep around. 3 shots to Scotland. England were lying 3. Stay tuned. There's many, many more big balls like that to come from both these skips. The men's fours gold medal match. Scotland lead England by 4-1. What a setting for a game of bowls. A few good luck charms around as well. Teddy on the shoulder. Clyde in the pocket.
Good start now by Andrew Napper. Just got the edge on Dave Peacock at the moment.
Andrew Napper was quoted as saying it's going to be one hell of a game. Be hard to disagree with that.
Just wanted to pass that ball. Neil Spears, backhand.
Push, Neil. Very good, Neil.
The man from Ratho near Edinburgh, Neil Spears. Played second in the triples, playing second in the fours.
Oh, Johnny. Next time, mate. I know, mate. Much the same again. Get it, mate.
John McGuinness just dropping well short that time.
Push, Neil. Spearsy. This time, Neil. Spearsy.
Big effort with this. Got it. Good second man play again. He really is a good player, Neil Spears.
Go to a right, get it off the wide, one's good.
McGuinness will reach this now. Play through it off the forehand side. Doubtful if he sent that. That's a poor ball. That is a poor ball.
Well, as many people watching would tell you don't see John McGuinness do that very often.
Well, England have got to be careful, because if they lose the battle in the middle of the rink at the second and third positions, which they could, then Alex will have a field day. He showed what he could do the last time with 3 against. If he's holding shots, he'll be even better. So we've got to keep it tight, England.
There's Paul Foster.
Spot on, stuff for action, mate. Conscience.
Wait, just wanted it to come in a touch, hold the line.
Now then, Stewart. More than capable of doing this shot, Stewart. Good player.
That's one of the reasons he's here, isn't it? He's just got that ability. Change things around. You need a third. He's not going to be shy.
Looks better wait for the shot. He's on the high side. He's going to kick off. Doesn't want that ball solid.
Come down and stay that guard. Sit that, mate.
Scotland line 2.
Yeah, good line, mate. Yeah, I get it for the ball.
That's to pass the short.
All the way back now.
He's in there. Now to start bending. Now to start bending. That's another good ball in there. Starting to apply a little bit of pressure now. Important that Stewart gets in the area with this.
3 against.
That's the shoot. Shoot, Pod.
Stewie.
Stay the front, Stu.
Wait, Jake! Wait!
Yeah, good ball.
That's very well played. England straight down the rink to congratulate Stuart Airy.
Great ball by Stuart Airy. It's very important he did it then, because he might not have got another chance. Great ball. Yeah, super result as well. Get in there, he said. Have a bit of that.
Not quite Marshall-esque.
No,
It was a good celebration all the same.
good ball.
Well, no shot is safe when this man is around.
Hurry!
Trying again. Got to reach. Not a line in.
England line 2. Now there's a suggestion. I like that. Tell you what, it's quite popular around here as well.
He wouldn't have time to play balls then, Paul.
I'm sure you could combine it.
Be a few English, Welsh and Irish be voting for him if that was the case. Done us some damage over the years.
Well played, it is. Put up. Finish, mate.
Not to be that time, Jamie. He still has a ball to play. Had back problems about 12 to 18 months ago, Alex Marshall. See a couple of doctors. Dropped some weight. Fitness regime. Looking in good form with this one. Alex Marshall has it here. Oh, giving it away.
Inside. He just got inside it.
That's not improved for Scotland. Nearly took it with him.
He sounded like he was playing reaching weight. A touch off that front ball would have been good. It's just half the jack. Could be 2 down.
Certainly one at a measure, I think, indicated. Fire marker. Well, he's come back up. Let's have a look. Stuart Airy trying to see if there's a shot. We'll increase this count here.
I think he's probably going to draw on the backhand, get round the short balls. He could be holding the 2. Free draw for 3, isn't it, if it is? Doesn't waste any time in the match, Jamie.
Well out there. Hey, pace, Jed.
Come on, Chillers.
Get Lee.
Come on, son.
Well
Here.
played.
Turn now. Turn away.
Gets a bend, he's
Turn
okay.
away. You're in.
There he comes. Good play, good draw. Measure. Paul first, they're going to do the measuring here. It's a 4. The other black ball was in the count. What a good pickup for England.
Yes, and all came from Stuart Airy's second ball. They could have been in trouble if you'd have missed that. He's played the conversion, and it's led to a 4.
Scotland scoring a 3 at the previous end, England scoring a 4 there. Both with good conversion shots. That's what you want to see in this game.
Yes, I mean, when you see people picking up counts like that, sometimes you think, well, it's not very good balls, but it's been really good balls. It's just excellent deliveries by all the players.
Well done, Lee.
Good shot from Alex and a good shot from Stuart to set that up. Andrew Napper, good start again. Well, if we didn't know already, we know now that this is a game. So there's got to be no walkover.
Either side, we're going to get away with this. Right, most of the finals at the Commonwealth Games have been pretty good. A couple have been slightly one-handed, you know, because they've been playing down the one side. It's been very one-sided because teams get away, forcing the team trailing onto the poorer hand, and therefore you find yourself in more trouble.
Yes, generally all the playoff games have high percentage have been very close matches.
Chance, Dave.
David Peacock.
Good spot. Good effort, Davey. Well done. Come on, Johnny. Well done, mate.
Struggling slightly, not a natural lead, David Peacock.
John McGuinness, Jarrett's Cross Club in London. That's a nice area to live, Jarrett's Cross.
Work, Johnny.
Not bad.
Work, Johnny. Work, Johnny.
Ball.
Well done, well done.
Place.
Good ball, very good ball.
England lie 2.
Drop the red ball in, the red disc ball in.
Just a little loose here from Scotland.
Well, it's a shame. He's dropped the weight off there. Nothing to be short for. Big strike coming.
Yeah, going to try and open it up. Well, there's no reason to always wait for your third to do that.
Neil has got that shot in his locker. Alex will use him if he thinks it's necessary.
That's representatives of the Scotland team watching on.
Stewie, run. Run, son. Good. Keep the blue.
Up.
Keep the blue.
Yep.
Bam.
No. Yeah. 4 feet.
I thought Paul would probably draw with this ball.
It's starting to expand against Scotland. They need something in here. Here's Paul Forster. That's the shot.
You need to drive and you can draw like that.
That far, you just drop him down. You can make 1 or 2.
Great ball.
Just to draw the shot, mate.
And the congratulations from his skip and his teammates. Now watch here the delivery of Stuart Airy. It's very deliberate, takes his time, gets it away beautifully. But then compare that to the English skip in a couple of balls' time. Trying hard but running through.
Paul is a little bit concerned. He doesn't want to just dart the short ball onto the jack. He's resting at the moment. He just move the jack if he does. Going to play probably for 2 feet behind the jack, I would think, rather than too close. Yeah, that's where Alex is down for. That's what he's looking at. He's just come a yard too far. There's a pocket of red balls there, a semicircle behind the jack, and that's what Alex was looking to cover. Jamie Chesney.
Now there's the comparison on the mat and away so quickly.
He's a very natural player, Jamie's an instinctive sort of player.
Hurry, tennis! Hurry!
Close for this, he gets a tap on it. It's unlucky. Jamie's not dissimilar sort of style to the old Richard Corsi style of delivery. Richard just pick the ball up, walk on the mat and just smoothly deliver it without even thinking about it. Those players are very natural in their game.
Good, very good, mate.
Stays there, he's a good cover. That's perfect. As good as he could do. If he tried to get any closer, he'd probably leave a catch. At this level, you can't afford to leave your opponent anything, because this man will take advantage.
Very well, mate.
First time he's taken a hesitation, isn't it, to wipe the ball.
Yeah, and they're so quick off the mat. Here it comes. You can just see the jack and no more. And he's just going to go behind. Well, Scotland have one to play here.
Does he want to play it?
Well, he's gone up to play it. How serious he will be, we'll see.
He's certainly good enough to draw another one, but on the green's been a little bit slow. It is a danger. You could overplay and doesn't want to tap that shot ball.
Gets it away sweetly.
Well, it's on a great line in. That's understandable. He just played it with a bit of caution.
Single shot to Scotland. 5 ends played. Nothing to separate Scotland and England. 5 apiece. Good to see that blue sky overhead, John.
Yeah, it's quite a nice afternoon here. Crowd in shirt sleeves, many of them. Scotland resplendent in shorts.
More like you, Davey. More like you, Davey. Look away from.
It's a good opening ball this time by David Peacock. He needs to do that because Andrew Napper will take advantage otherwise.
Be up now, mate. Keep coming.
And here comes Andy Napper. It's a pretty good effort. Disappointed to see 1 or 2 empty seats. I know plenty of people who were desperate to get here and couldn't get tickets for this particular session.
Left it short, Dave. Would have liked to have passed with that.
Keep through it, mate.
Up, Andy.
Get that first heel. Stick around, mate. Well done. Well done.
Another good effort.
It's Neil Spears.
There you, Neil. Just drop in now. Drop in. Drop in, Speedy. Very good, Neil. Well
Yeah,
done.
that's pretty good. Turned it behind the jack and he's gone into a good position. Again, good second man play.
The area, mate. Try with this, Johnny.
It's a good ball as well. A little unlucky, didn't come through with it.
See when you last me on your own and round it. Spearsy. Spearsy. Good, Neil. Round it, you're good.
Pass it, Spearsy.
Well played,
Well played, mate.
brilliant.
Good bowling from the seconds here.
A couple of yards, mate. Lots of chances up there. Anything to your own, you're very good. Chance, Johnny.
Jack!
Down!
There he goes. Good pick up, stayed pretty close to it as well, which is a bonus for England. It was a nice shot on and he executed it perfectly.
Yeah, and by doing that, he takes all the danger away. Jack right to the back of the rink. Yes, gets it clean.
Foster.
In and run. Come on, Paul. Okay, Paul. Good effort, mate. Just can't shoot it, Jack. Aye.
Great reaction from Paul Foster. Say, what?
Expects to be on the jack, Paul.
All the time, the Ayrshire plays out of Troon, Portland.
Interesting line, son.
Yeah, give him a chance.
Stewie.
Get up now.
Stewie. Good here, Stewie. Well played, Stewie.
It's very good. It's good area. Great ball there.
Well, his first one trailed it, his second one nicely alongside it.
Beautiful.
It's just going to hang.
And again, mate.
Stewart wouldn't mind you if he just moved the jack a little bit, or even turn his own ball behind.
Lined against you. Oh, mate.
It's just going to hang.
That's very good there, mate.
Try that. Great weight.
In between the two Scots bowls, which isn't bad, but two previously good bowls from an England point of view. Joe McGuinness, backed up by Stuart Airy.
What about that then?
He can drive, he can draw. There's very little that man can't do. Beautifully done.
Yeah, if he can see it, there's always a danger he'll nail it. Look at that. Yeah, they love that, don't they? The Tartan Army are on the march.
Oh, Jimmy Chesney. Little shot on here, just wants to rest against the Scottish ball and spring the jack. Tied on the high line.
Stays on, it'll be okay.
Yeah, it's potential receiving ball.
You know what's coming now, there's going to be a deep ball coming here.
Scotland have to cover.
Got to cover.
The front balls, they look really, really short, but it just shows you how the hand, played really well. They've negotiated it backwards, and again, around the jack.
You normally play this type of ball with his eyes closed, Alex.
Come on, Paul. Come on, Todd.
Pretty good.
Well, it doesn't look as skillful or as sensational as his first ball. I'll tell you what's equally as clever. Right round, matching the blue ball, which belongs to England.
Yeah, I think Jamie's looking to play last weight, possibly at this now. Maybe a couple of meters, just a
little punch.
Punch shot, yeah, punch shot rather than if he springs it or a meter or two, he could probably get at least one, maybe two out of this. Yes, less weight on this. Try and get down to the ball. He's just hanging.
It's an absorbing contest between these best of friends but oldest of enemies. In the gold medal match, Scotland nudging just ahead by 6-5. And a good first ball at the last end.
And good ball by Davey.
Well out, mate. Go on, Dick. Get up, mate. Go. Get up, mate.
Good stuff from both leads.
Yeah, that's what we expected.
Got a chance, Davey. Good effort, mate. That's good, though. Good effort.
Good wait for the shot. Look at Scotland play bowls, Paul. They never leave a lot of bowl short. Always playing to move things. Look to turn the bowl, turn the jack. If they miss, they get in position. And the area, the 2-foot area behind the jack is probably the most important area in bowls. If you don't control that area, you're in trouble. In fours play anyway. They have been the masters for many, many years.
Hand the ball, mate. Turn the jack away. Hurry it, Neil. Hurry it.
Change of hand.
For it.
Scotland.
Draw into this bowl down here, mate. You get through handies, you're good.
This English forward playing well.
Yep. The idea. Good, Johnny.
Wait, mate. For action, green.
Good, Johnny. Hold on.
There's a couple of epic battles against Northern Ireland. The one of the group stage that ended 12 each, which they battled out to determine who won the group and who got the runner-up. And of course, what happened? They drew each other in the quarter-final. It's another great battle.
Yeah, that was a good Northern Ireland four as well. A lot of experience in that four.
Yeah.
They did well to negotiate them.
Draw right in there. Yes. Right into it.
Nailed with the Northern Ireland skip.
No, Johnny.
Just losing out to Jamie Chesney. Well, he's actually made that a little worse.
Yeah, didn't want that.
Unintentional, but just open it up. Another telling factor in this match will be simply not helping your opponent.
For action, green, mate. Wait, spot on. Great weight. One your best, mate. Come on.
England's lie one. Great game in the sunshine. Always so much fun when it's tipping down.
Bells chime in the background.
Yeah. 1:45. Yep, they're just a little bit ahead. They were 7 minutes late earlier in the games.
Wait, spot on.
And that's do it.
Yeah, didn't get that away as he wanted.
Get up. There, mate. Come on, Paul. Very near. Come on, Paul.
Better line.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's very good.
Lots of chances up there. I'd have at least this sort of pace. We've got Johnny's back. You could nibble it in there. Only 2 there anyway, so give it a chance.
Question? Nugget?
Big effort. You got any of the jack? Oh, he's got a nip on it.
Scotland still lie one. That's the Scottish ball that's out to the side. Well, he's brought it out, giving himself a chance. Not quite what he would have wanted, rather have taken it with him. So England had been lying to, once they opened it up, the problems came.
Come on, Dart. Swing, mate.
Big effort if he runs.
Swing you get, Paul.
Needs to bend a little bit. It's good weight. It just held off slightly, but still a good ball on that length in that area of the green. It's not easy to get a centre.
Oh, there's Mrs. Marshall, Diane Marshall, wife of Alex, looking on.
Always got a smile on her face, Diane.
Up, son. Hurry.
Jimmy hasn't said this.
Get up. Get up.
Weight wasn't too far away. He's drifted across badly at the end.
Just tried to find the line.
Time. Nothing line. Like it.
He's trying again.
Gentle, gentle.
He's trying again with this. Just wants to stop.
Puts the brakes on. Well, it's a little long.
Possibly only 1 minute.
Still room for Jamie. If you can find the line, you'll be okay, but it isn't an easy line out here.
Looking to beat that jack high ball.
Give this a go. Give this a go.
Could have really got much closer without drawing the shot. It's a single shot to Scotland. So the men's full gold medal match. After 7 ends, Scotland lead England by 7 shots to 5. Both these countries have a rich history in the men's fours. They were the first winners back in 1930 in Hamilton in Ontario. James Edney, Jack Frick, Ernest Gudgeon and P. Huch, or Houch, as I think they may pronounce it. But all very formal. No first name given on the official Commonwealth Games information sites. And there's Scotland-England battles even back then. Scotland taking bronze.
Davey. Come on, Davey. Don't play, Davey boy.
This is better. Touch it.
Come on, Andy. Big effort, son.
Trying again. Andrew Napper. It's a good ball.
Well played.
Good lead in both players.
Neil, very good here, mate.
Neil Spears in the area.
Good, well done.
The one. This is good force play all the time, isn't it? Very few wasted balls.
Yes, Johnny.
He's playing right through this, John McGuinness.
Got it. Jack will be off the rink, that'll go on the respot just 2 metres from the ditch. And it's a case of let's go round again because you're playing to a brand new point.
Gone from a short jack to a full length jack with one delivery.
Changes the shot for Neil Spears.
Was a difficulty there for Neil. He's having first go at that. Wasn't sure of the pace.
Well out.
John McGuinness, with the benefit of having watched Neil Spear's ball going down, can use that as a target. Well, that's what he didn't want to do. He hasn't beaten that ball. He wanted to at least get in front of that.
Yep. Yeah, both second players there. We mentioned we've not seen many wasted balls, but I mean, once you're bowling to, it's like 24 metres, all the way along 30 plus.
Yeah. I mean, the difficulty for Neil was he was having first crack at it. So he had to be unsure what to play. You watch the ball going down and you can use that as a target. Foster's nailed a good one in there. It's decent on that length.
Line, mate.
Up, Stu. Hurry. Hurry, Stu.
Asking it to hurry, which is really a good sign
See me away.
when it's that far away and you're asking it to hurry.
Not that much.
It's a higher line.
Just overplayed it.
Come on, mate. Yard on your last
And
week.
Stewart can make the adjustment. Good weight player, Stewart, normally. I played in the Welsh team. He came into the English team playing second for Tony Alcock. Very solid second man for Tony for many years. Outdoors, that would have been.
Stu. It's your own. Here, Rod. It's your own. Here.
Missed his own, but just a little tickle, taking it away.
Yes, he'd be disappointed there. There's a little chance for him. 2 cracks to that.
What's that? Hurry, Tatty. You're very good here, mate. Perfect, Tatty.
Giving this a chance. That's the number one.
That made that look easy, didn't it? New length.
I guess the best athletes always do.
It's just all about good line and length. Problem for Jamie Chesney now. A lot more difficult to beat this ball.
Come on, up you come. Come on. Get up.
Hurry, son.
It's not reaching. No.
Well, England have played 3 balls at this. 1 through 2 badly short.
It started going wrong with the second ball from John McGuinness. And the last 4 balls have been poor balls, you've got to say. We know it's not easy there, but you know, Alex just showing you if you play a good line, you've got a good chance of getting close.
Like it.
Trying to slide this one in as well.
Stay out, yeah.
Gets past the front, he's good. Gets past the front, he's good. Well, didn't want to get that in the face.
Scotland lying a couple.
Bowl tight then, Alex.
Watch it is.
Get a chance, mate.
And then Jamie get inside the Scottish bowl.
Gently, Chris.
It's a higher line, not coming back. Not from there. 2 shots to Scotland. Again, great ball from Alex Marshall.
I have to say at the moment, he's probably the difference.
Yep.
If you look over the ends, so he's turned a couple of ends. He is definitely the difference.
Both Paul Foster and Alex Marshall with MBEs to their name for the services to the game. Which kind of gives you an indication of what he's won. Scotland have made a mistake here. They're short with a jack, and that's now been returned to England. We're going for a shorter length, and David Peacock not getting it up. So England will go long. It's kind of, well, it'd be called an unforced error, isn't it? Tennis and many other sports. No pressure on you. You've just given your opponent a chance.
Very good here, Davey.
Scotland keep first ball. Well, there's nothing unforced or nothing erroneous about that shot.
They were only kidding with the jack.
That's such a good shot. Here's the response.
Oh, great try by Andrew Napper. Great try again.
Swinging back and forth.
Like it. Hurry, Dave. Hurry, Davey.
Davey Peacock
Come on,
asking him
Davey.
to hurry.
This again. Hurry. And back.
Gets off the side well. That's another great ball. And just start to crank up the pressure a little bit now, Scotland.
He's not short with that.
No, little wince then on delivery.
Oh, great chance.
Good effort, he gets back. It's a good ball there, Andrew Napper, good ball. Couldn't afford to be short.
Well, we were chatting earlier, John. There are places to miss. If you're going to miss there, miss behind.
Yeah, exactly. And you're 2 down. You don't want to be playing 5 feet short.
Hurry, Spearsy.
Neil Spears. Well, it's good bowling, but it is a target.
England put that jack there, and they put 3 balls within a foot. Scotland.
It just tells your opposition something.
Up, Johnny. Hurry.
His weight was good.
Oh, we'll see what Scotland play here, and then if England decide to go with weight.
This is good, Nearly. Nearly. Very
Trying
good,
again.
Spearsy. Well played, mate.
Just drift past will be good.
Excellent.
So that's really good play. Really good play again. Just dropping past the jack. Play second for me anytime.
You're dropping me then.
I wouldn't drop you, Paul.
Does he have enough to get there? Oh, that's an excellent effort. Oh, Scotland just trying to see that if the jack is moved, where may it go?
Anywhere, Matt. Even it there. Anywhere, Matt, area. Get down to here. Again.
He's played the cover and he's pleased with that.
Yeah, he's come through into a good place. If England do play the forehand and the jack whips across. I was just wondering until the last ball of John McGuinness went in, whether the two Scotland balls at the side, the one in front, if struck properly, would split the other two as well.
Yeah, they may be locked, you know, one might stay, Paul.
That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You always look to see if they're going to absorb the drive. Swinging the arm, then he stops. Away with the crouch.
Just inside it. I'm just wondering now whether they'll be tempted, Scotland, to try and draw another.
Just draw one in just round.
Yeah, you
almost a sort of, you know, 8 o'clock position.
Yeah, 18 inches past or something on the forehand side. What I think they don't want to do, and I can understand why, they don't want to try and get too close and present the target, get another jack high ball alongside the jack, which will make it an easier shot for England and make Jamie's mind up. He'll attack it then. Problem for Jamie at the moment, he hasn't got the spot position either, so if the jack goes dead, he's probably worse off. Even more difficult to get the shot back.
Yeah, no burnt ends here. Yeah. Jack gets re-spotted. Paul Foster. Well, his inbound has to come round. Scotland line 3.
Let's play more weight to this, Stuart.
Hurry!
Still going though.
Well, opened it up slightly.
I don't know, I think that's worse.
You think so?
Yeah, I think that's even worse.
See, I wondered if he would play up just with a little bit more weight to try and push it, because it's a hard shot now for Skip. You're inviting him to play on the outer hand, which has not been ideal, certainly off line.
No, that's the problem. It's not, if you get out too wide, you can see a lot of balls are going under there.
Yeah.
Jamie Chesney will be aware of that.
And now the jack's moved off course, it just makes it a little bit harder. Because normally, if you were confident in that hand, if
it's an easy
drawing
shot,
hand, you think that's great. And people might be watching us thinking, what are they on about? It looks obvious to come down there, but we've watched this rink all week, and that's not easy.
No, I mean, there is a line there, but it's very easy. And as anybody will tell you who's skipped, it's a lot harder when you're 3 or 4 down as well, and you're down on the scorecard. Alex's puzzle here is, as I say, again, he doesn't want to widen that. In the ideal world, he wouldn't mind drawing that jack round the corner and straighten the head up, take the target away. In many ways, he doesn't want to force Jamie into playing the drive. He'd actually prefer Jamie to be playing a draw at this, because it's a more difficult shot.
And such are the tactics and the thought process at the very highest level. Because to get here to this level, these guys have got all the shots in the locker.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
So if you have the opportunity to take something away, do it before your opponent does.
There's a little kick there. And she's going to come back late. That's pretty good. That's as good as he can have. He hasn't left a target. Better there than Jack High.
Scotland lie a couple and a measure.
Problem for Jamie is that anything, if he does play weight, anything half is no good. He half balls the front one, he's away. Still going to be a couple of shots down. Difficult position for him.
And he'll be thinking that all too often he's going to the mat with that very thing in his mind. This is a really tough one.
He's playing the drive.
Here he comes. Oh, just got the front one.
See that half ball?
Yep. Off it went.
Well, Alex will be quite happy with that. It's on target. Couldn't have played it much better, but he was just unlucky. Get half it and he's away.
That's the reaction. Meeting of the minds, the Scottish minds this time. Mrs. Peacock, Spears, Foster and Marshall. When you're the opponent's just got to stand back, theorise as to what they might do. But you're already thinking ahead.
It's worse for the skipper who's got to wait to play in the shots against, because you're thinking about what you've got to do as well. Well, and Alex. A little hesitancy. Swap sides onto his backhand.
Settle.
And he's decided, but he didn't want to improve the position. He's gone for the deepest back. He's got to run off there. So I think he was a bit undecided. He didn't want to pack the head. Probably agree with him on that. He didn't want to leave a catch.
Jamie Chesney's just played weight. If he's looking for the draw, it's hard to go back to it. It's off a hard hand.
He just might play the percentage, sort of rolling weight to try and use the side bows and get back into the short bow. He's playing driving weight again at it. He's well off target. How's his luck?
Well, his luck. Well, might be second shot there. It is. It's a single shot.
Yes. Well, he got out of it well in the end.
And sometimes you've got to hit and hope that the bowling gods are smiling down on you. And they're just getting fortunate here. Doing enough to stun the black ball across. Men's fours gold medal match. Scotland. 4-shot advantage. Now Scotland again have gone for the short. Big Man Scotland with a 5-shot advantage.
Hi, Davey. Hi, Davey.
We're just checking for a second there to make sure that that was up. The mat though, was it? It's minimum position back.
Two good openers. Andrew Napper's playing well. Dave Peacock's playing well.
This is good, David. Good ball. Yeah, good, Dave. Well done. Great ball you get, mate. Neil. Very good, Neil. Nearly. Well played, Spearsy. Perfect. Well done.
That's a great ball.
Yeah, he's just tidying things up, putting good balls in good positions. If he's one down, he's recovering.
Yeah, he's tidying things up nicely.
Yeah.
Work, mate.
Try, Johnny, now.
Good pace for it. Good pace.
Good effort by John.
Well again, mate. Going all done. Six shot. Same kind of line, mate. Down Spearsy. Down you go. How much are we over, Jay? Hang on. Good, mate. Good. Have a go at that, mate. Get the edge. You could get both balls. You get it out onto the spot. Back will help. Right through.
John McGuinness was expecting to draw, but he's been told by his skip to be up and in. Second invitation needed. But what can he do? Oh, just going by. You could see why Jamie Chesney asked for that, just to come in and try and split the two blue front bolts.
Yeah, Jamie, I think he's concerned now. They've gone 10-5 down. 9 ends played. Not on a great position on this end. Starting to chase things a little bit now. He needs to move bowls. Can't allow anything to build up. Danger is when you start chasing the game a little bit, you'll get punished at this level.
Sitting that one down, I'll get to that, or you drop inside Neil.
Ball forced it, just gets it away slowly.
Good ball. Very good here, mate. Very good, Paul. Bowling in.
That's a good result again.
Yep. Austin. Bowling in. Come on, get this.
Airy trying to open this up for England. Takes out Paul Foster's back ball.
Still 1 to Scotland.
Line, how's the weight? Catching the black's good. Not much, mate. Roll it up through. Roll it up.
Yeah, just drifting a little bit through.
Maybe up and get them off. Pop them off, Jude.
It's the same off either of it. You've got to get half bowl. Then once you get half bowl on that, you get half bowl on that. Yeah, probably got 2 options, yeah.
Come on, mate.
And Andy Napper still offering some encouragement. Stuart Airy and Bone and Sunderland. Well, it's fairly well mixed up at the back, John.
Yes, it is. I think it was a long debate what they were going to play there. He still played the running ball. I don't think Scotland will mind that, really. Good position at the back. See, Jamie's in big trouble here if Alex Apsley comes down and plays another perfect ball and nails this again, so they'll be hoping for a little bit of room.
Pace, Paul.
Marshall's on the line. How's his weight?
Down! Yes!
Yeah, that's pretty good there. I'll take that. Fab 4.
Yeah, they're pretty good, aren't they?
At the moment, they've just got control of this game now.
Be brave, mate. Come on. You're gonna make it.
You could mistake Alex Marshall and David Peacock for brothers. That kind of shot. Here's Jamie Chesney. Tweeted just the other day, said delighted all that in the men's England squad certainly get a medal. Same with the case for the England squad with the triples and the ladies singles. So it's been very good.
Break.
Will it be gold or silver for England in the fours? Jamie Chesney, search of gold.
Yeah, that's the problem with that shot. You see, if you just outside the line, you don't get back. You're having to chase things.
Good try, mate. Good effort.
So Scotland line one.
Well, there's lots to think about. John Bell, the team manager.
Plenty of support for Team England and Kelvin Grove.
Stay over here, mate, it's good.
That one ours in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This game is slowed down because it's highly tactical at the moment. You know, the 10-5 up Scotland, they'll be quite happy to take another 3 or 4 wins and close the game out and allow England nothing. Do a professional job on England. Don't want to leave Jamie any chances whatsoever.
Well done. Perfect. Very good, mate. Don't play ball.
And that's why he's played the back ball.
Hang it, mate, son. Come on. Half a mile.
Yeah, just in case there's
Get one. Let's start again.
a good hit here from Fakenham's Jamie Chesney.
Pull him in the ball. The odd bit. That's pace.
And had a good fight back against Wales in the triples, but fell short in the end. Doesn't want to be having to fight back against Scotland. And he's going through there.
They're just sucking the life out of this game for England. They just keep it so tight, playing well through the front. England not playing badly, but they can't get a sniff of a 4 or a 3 or anything to get them back in the game. It's really difficult for them.
Yeah, 2/3 of the match gone. Scotland leading by 6 shots, 11-5. David Peacock's come on to his game. He's matching Andy Napper. Neil Spears possibly now getting just the better of John McGuinness. Stuart Ayres then having to play shots, whereas Paul Foster can just be a bit more creative. And at the back end, well, Alex Marshall is out muscling Jamie Chesney so far. But it can all change.
It only takes one end, but at the moment, they're playing very solid balls. They're not playing badly, but just getting closed out.
It should be worth pointing out that England have scored on just 2 of the 10 ends. It's been that kind of day so far.
Another good opener from both players. Dave Peacock on the forehand, looking at the second. England ball is just behind the jack. He gets the bend, he plays this perfect.
He's on his game. Took him a few ends, but he has been rolling along.
This is good as well. Oh, that's good bowling by Andrew Napper. 4 good bowls from both players. He can't do no more. Spears comes down on the forehand side. He's trying as well. Look at this ball. Look at this again.
Oh, this is unbelievable from Scotland. Absolutely unbelievable. Anytime England play a good ball, Scotland simply play a better one. And this is tough to play against. It really is tough.
As I say, it's not that they've played that badly, but this is a mean machine, the Scottish four. Good effort by John McGuinness. Really well played. Great end of bowls this. Great end of bowls.
No, Neil. Sit again. And again, Paul. Sit there, you're good. I'll change places with your on.
Neil Spears again, looking at his forehand drawing line.
Quicker, mate. Drop inside the red, you're good, Neil. Neil.
Thinking about it, will he get the bend? He's trying again, he's trying again.
Exactly the same ball, mate.
Quicker, Johnny.
Well, anybody can play a good ball, but these guys just play good ball after good ball, and so it goes.
Well, forwards play what it's about, they're just wearing the opposition down.
Yeah.
I say England are not playing badly, they've got a good head there, but they're still one down.
Foster, part of the Commonwealth Games, pairs winning. Scottish duo with Alex Marshall, they blew Malaysia away in the final.
Come on, Paul. Come on, Paul. Stay. Stay.
Let's roll again, and it comes.
Couldn't have placed that any better. Dead centre of the rink, posing all the problems.
And there are lots of them for England at the moment.
Really good ball. What's perfect about this comes to centre, doesn't stop Jack Eye. Centre of the rink. Leaves no target. It's like this juggernaut running towards you, and they're just going to run over you.
And at the moment, Scotland's biggest problem might be handshake fatigue. Got to reach.
No, that's not a bad attempt by Stewart.
Yeah.
It's not easy. He's got to play good weight. He knows if he's over it, he won't get back.
Just saw it starting to come in. Just wondered if it would go, but you could just see it drifting away.
See what they're in a position now. They'll just leave that now. They'll go and cover the respot position, because they know Jamie Chesney at some point is going to have to attack this.
Paul Foster through with his first one, and round the back it comes, close to the respot.
Let's cover the respot.
This is the one, mate. Let's turn it. Come on.
Oh, happy supporter there. He's trying to play good weights too, just dropping underneath. That's the only position Scotland in a bit of trouble now, to the right of the jack. If the jack was to move into that position, they could lose a 3. So I think they'll look to get a cover ball somewhere on that side of the head. That's the finger going in.
That's where it's to go. They've already covered the back. So what you're simply trying to do is take shots away from your opponent at the moment. England have got a shot to make 3, potentially 4. Scotland could take that away from them.
It's not an easy shot for England. They're 2 down. It's a 1-ball target.
Yeah. So when you start looking to be creative, wants it to come further down.
Yeah, a little bit too deep. It's not bad there. Deeper than you wanted to be. Jamie, this is a ball you need to do something with the first ball. And she can afford to smile, can't she, Diane?
Absolutely. More gold heading the Marshall household way. Unless Jamie Chesney can do something, England will not settle for silver.
He's trying to play this with nice weight.
Not better. That's good. Not better.
Well, Scotland have to try and be in there. There's the opportunity. Scotland currently lie 2.
Probably say it's a backhand shot to the last ball. The last ball of Chesney's is the target. Well, much debate here.
And you evaluate the shot you think your opponent's going to play. Prince Edward. Now he's either coming to the commentary position or the VIP seats, but he's decided to go to the VIP seats, John.
Yeah, actually he phoned me early and he's after my season ticket for the Swans. You can't blame him, can you?
You certainly can't. Following it down. Could be in a very good place. Just wants to be the other side of that. Oh. That's brilliant.
As I said, that was the ball to reach. He just played it perfect.
He's been doing a lot of that lately.
You know, you could have the best grip brightness in the world. You couldn't play a ball better than that. Write the story and he just does it for you, doesn't he? Brilliant.
Balls on request.
Gonna hit this now. Gotta hit it.
Here he comes. Oh, he's tailing away. And you can see the frustration spreading in the English ranks. As Scotland take a 3. And they are going to be hard to overhaul. And the battle for gold, it looks like it's going to stay on home soil. Not over yet, at the end, it may not be far away.
At the moment, I would call this a textbook performance of force play by the Scotland 4.
Been absolutely clinical.
Clinical, that's the word.
Dropped to 4, but credit England for their play in that. But it really has been something else.
Davey! Davey! Hurry, Davey! Hurry, Davey! Hurry, Davey!
Two good balls again. David Peacock has come onto a real game. He's enjoying this. up against Andrew Napper, the Berkshire Sports Personality of the Year 2014. Got the award in February. Tilehurst Bowling Club's first international player. And then Neil Spears.
Very good bowl again. Monotonous. Helicopter overhead. England better hope it's the A team coming to the rescue. And they're in big trouble.
Do they not normally arrive in a tank as well? I don't think the greenkeeper would like that.
Chance, Neil. Over the beat now. Drop inside, Neil. Yeah, that's good, mate. Very good.
It's a better ball from John McGuinness, but it's looking a little lonely there. Needs to put another in.
Yes, need to get another one in because it's building.
Try again, Johnny.
Good attempt by John. Bit unlucky with that. Didn't want that ball.
Very unlucky. Scotland lie.
He's forced into playing it though, in fairness to John McGuinness. He had a reach on that. There was always an element of danger. It's a good bowl. Just caught that blue ball. Unlucky.
Yeah, he was unlucky. England need to find a way to start building heads, but with Scotland playing as they are, and that's virtually impossible at the moment.
Yeah, well, I say England have put 2 or 3 balls within 6 inches something, but Scotland are smothering the head. You've got Alex then playing the turnovers. Textbook stuff.
Hurry, Paul. Hurry up. Hurry, Paul. Hand out. Touch. Philip.
Gosh, go, mate.
Down the throat of it, Stu.
Oh, mate.
Down the throat of it, mate.
Hurry for the jack. Hurry!
Hurry!
Got a chance, take it with him.
Oh, that's a good ball by Stewart. He needed to play that. Got the jack back, so that's only taking 2 out of that.
Yeah, it's Andy Napper's ball at the back too. Nice little trail.
Played it well. It's taking a lot of the blue balls out of action now, Scottish balls.
The 2 balls like that.
Well, we can still find time to smile.
That's a half time. I would just try.
Yeah, I mean, they've played a decent game.
Sometimes you go into a match and you think, no, I've not played well, but you can't level that at England. They're being outplayed, but they're not playing badly.
Sometimes you're only allowed to play your opposition, aren't you? The opposition haven't really allowed them today.
Paul Foster, who had 3 of his balls stolen before the Commonwealth Games. They were recovered, but that's not one of them that you see. His balls are currently in police lockup as evidence. So he's had to get a new set. Alex Marshall got an almost identical set, and he practiced and he practiced, needed to run them in, as he said.
Whoever stole them must have thought they were going to bowl better with his balls. Suggested it needed his arm as well.
On the high line, and then coming back, good in the end, just a little bit over the weight. He's in off the backhand. Coming on the inside. Oh, he just got the touch he didn't want. England line 2. Scotland's the ball to play. Jamie Chesney is 2 to play.
Yes, England badly need to take this end. It wasn't far away then, Alex.
Hurry.
And Jamie.
Hurry.
Looked like he had the line, John. Just dropping away short.
You know, he's been under a fair bit of pressure, Jamie, in recent end. He's showing a little bit. He's struggling with his weight now.
Just missed it the first time. It's a hard shot.
Yeah, he's needed a bit of weight to get under that, and I think those balls were very difficult to negotiate in front. A bit of respite for England here. They get a couple of shots. Ideally, if you could add a third, this would be good.
Well, Scotland have no right of reply. What can Jamie Chesney do here? Oh, he's just going to get caught in his own and not come through. 2 shots to England. Giving themselves a chance. Three ends to play. Scotland leading by 14-7. They've trailed for just one end in the match. That's going long, and it's gone. Wanted to make sure it was full length, almost full length. They brought the mat up a couple of metres.
If you feel if England are going to take a 3 or a 4, it's probably going to be on the longer jack. Short jack is very difficult to get control of the end because Scotland plays so well to that length.
Well, it didn't go into the ditch by much. It only has to be enough. Well, when David Peacock popped it in the ditch and gave his opponent the chance to set the length, he then popped one right on top. It's not a bad opener. Still plenty of room. He can make the adjustment back.
Good reply.
Well, David Peacock was the first bowler to win 3 consecutive gold medals at outdoor world championships, bringing all his experience to bear here. Yeah, that's a good shot.
Yeah, good positive draw there, John Guinness.
Get up, Johnny. Get up.
Decent ball.
Same shot as your last. It's in your own. Hurry, Neil. Hurry, Neil. Piercy. Hurry. Run. Come on, Paul. Come on.
Just wasn't running out. Stuart Airy. Just not getting around the blue ball. Just looking to drift it in there. I think they're assessing what England may play as well. England just getting to the stage with 3 shots, 3 ends to play. Ideally 3 shots here, a couple at the next end, just to give themselves a chance.
That's okay.
That's no worse, really. It's good ball for them to use. Daly Stewart needs to get another ball in there in front of the Blues, between the Blues and the Jack.
Just resting on in there.
See where the feet going in there. There's a few chances off those blue balls. Anything down there gets a shoulder into the shot bow.
Connection. Good
Let's give it a chance. It's all about the connection across. That's the shot. They called it. Paul Foster played it.
Yeah, they just built this up, set it up. 2 chances, inside edge or outside edge. 2 balls down there and he couldn't really go wrong. He played it well with good weight.
Jimmy Chesney. Always giving that a chance. Oh, just running through. if we were experts in body language, John, we might be earning fortune in other fields. As an amateur psychologist, there's a certain bounce, there's a real up about Scotland at the moment, while England, you can just tell they're just that little bit deflated.
Well, it's difficult, as I say. How do you get out of this? Without doubt, they've played decent bowls. Just been smothered, really. Fantastic stuff from Scotland. They've done everything right. Real smile from Andrew Napper, I think, there.
Well, for his first Commonwealth Games, he's going home with a silver medal at Worcester here and a bronze medal as well. All the English bowlers have gathered a medal, so in those terms it's been a successful Commonwealth Games for Team England here at Kelvin Grove.
Marshall on his backhand. Going to drop in again. He's in the area. He runs past the short when he's close. Well, that doesn't help. It's a real difficult life for Jamie Chesney.
Scotland coach David Gurley sees his charge easing towards gold. Because again, England, you go to the head, you have a look, there's nothing obvious, then start to be creative, and then it starts to get into the worlds of ifs and buts.
Well, there's a gap there, you can see it. Two bowls, the foot is just inside there, off that bowl. Hopefully he'll come back into the jack. It's the only way he's going to get it. It's the only shot on. So he's looking down that gap of bowls there. Use the shoulder.
Well, he's been on defence, use the American term, most of this match. Here he goes, looking for the ball. Way too much in front, had to be absolutely spot on.
Two still to Scotland. Now he's got a free draw here for a third. He's in the area, but he's never going to get it on that angle. Needed to be wide and off the ball to get into it. If he makes this, it's a bonus. It's a safe line out there. Dropping in. Good weight, but drops in. It's a good try.
Yep. Don't want to be too close, no point in spoiling things. Scotland are on the home straight. Well, England haven't been able to score on consecutive ends throughout the match. They've won just 3 ends, Scotland have won 10. That's the reason they're leading by 16 shots to 7. Well, we promised to touch on it, John, the fact that the players aren't playing with the same colour of balls on each team, and certainly some of the talk is that perhaps for the next Commonwealth Games the top nations would be allocated a colour of balls, say the top 8 nations, and then you have to play with that. It would make it easier for television viewers and for those watching here at the games as well. It's a little bit confusing sometimes when you see that both leads playing with the same colours.
Yep, it's been a good championship, but there's always things you can improve on. And Scotland 4 hard pressed to improve on their performance today.
Well, Scotland had high hopes for gold at the bowls. It's a wonderful complex, upgraded over a 2-year period. 5 green upgrade here at Kelvin Grove.
That's good.
Gold for Scotland in the men's pairs. It looks likely gold for Scotland in the men's 4s.
Yes, Spearsy, you'll do here. Good road, mate. Let's Spearsy. Well done, pal. Well done, Spearsy.
And that's all they need to do now. Bowl for bowl, match things up. Done the hard yards, just claim the prize.
Try, mate.
Good weight by John McGuinness, he get past the ball.
It's the same. Inside that again's good.
I'm going to say probably don't have any chance at all. They're going to lift at least a 3, England.
Come on, Spearsy.
Possibly even more than that. They had to win, I think, the 12th end there. I think if they'd won that, brought it back to 14-9, 5 in it with 2 to play, I think they've got a chance. They could well be shaking hands very soon.
The way this end is building as well, it doesn't look like there's going to be much chance of getting more than a 1 off this end. 2 at best.
But that's what Scotland have been good at in the stretch, just making sure cover match. You know, they've not left. I mean, Jamie Chesney, to be absolutely fair to him, has played a couple of weighted shots that he's missed, but he's trying, you know, the 3rd or 4th degree difficulty shots. There's been nothing that you would say in terms that he's missed in takeout shots or the yard-on shot. There's just not been there to play.
Yeah, he'd be a little frustrated really because he hasn't had much chance to show what he's capable of. Nothing's been easy. What happens is you get put under so much pressure that near the end then you start missing. When you get the odd chance, you start missing the easier balls. Yeah. It's difficult. Just say today they've been second best to a very good 4. No shame in that. Really need Stewart to put 2 good balls in here. Give them a chance.
Forty-two-year-old playing it off the backhand. Well, he's given us a chance. A little touch across. A couple of red balls back there.
Still think he's down.
Come behind. Come behind. Your feet. Your feet on. Yep. Stay there. 3-4 feet behind.
What they're saying here, they're not worried about the short ball, Scotland. Just looking to pass.
Yep, that's my turn, mate. Keep turning. Yep, that's fine.
Try and pull it in, mate. Yeah, you got.
Right. Happy to leave the jack open there. Let England draw the shot. They don't want England to move the jack.
Hurry. Hurry. Hurry.
That should be the shots. And England lie 1.
Yep, that's good, mate.
Get to there, mate, you're bang on.
Well, the semi-final against Australia and Scotland lost the first end and we're never behind. They went 5-4 down here after 4 ends. Since then, they've never been behind.
Come on, Tat.
Here comes Alex Marshall. His second shot.
Yeah, that's a good ball again. Just trying to make it difficult for Jamie to get any more than a 1. Try and lift the jack with this. Try and move the jack.
Drift.
Right effort, son.
Drift.
Try it. If he gets it right, he's got it wrong. He's got it wrong, and there goes the game, I think. Nothing there for them now.
Yeah, there's no way to get a count. Two balls to play. Scotland did all really they had to do at that end. Chesney just trailed it away.
They'll check everything here. I can't see England can get anything out of this.
Well, this is actually the last thing England needed, was for the jack to be moved a couple of times and pull the ball away. But
yeah, he was looking for the jack, but on the other side of the ring, he was looking to chip it to the other side of the ring to give himself a chance or something. Where he had a few balls gone the other way.
Well, it has been a final of contrasting emotions between the men from Scotland and the men from England. The celebrations for the men in the blue. It's been more difficult for those in red.
Joy and despair, summed up.
Perfectly matched. The Lionel Messi of bowls, how true. I think the only difference is Lionel Messi may make about $65 million a year more than Alex Marshall. That wasn't part of the plan.
Yeah, and I can tell you what, Alex Marshall's got a better singing voice than Lionel Messi. I've heard him.
How you heard Lionel Messi sing will be a tale for another day.
Perhaps I have got that wrong. Lionel Messi must have been Lionel Richie.
If you cut the jack, that's basically fine.
That was truly awful.
Getting it. Yeah, I looked at that, but it's very, very thin, man. I think that's your shot. Down there, half of him.
Let's have a good look at this, Jamie.
Here he comes. Can he draw the shot?
He can't. It's all over.
Goal for Scotland. In the men's fours. What a performance from David Peacock, Neil Spears, Paul Foster and Alex Marshall. Well, they controlled the game almost from start to finish. They dropped to 4 on the fourth end. But thereafter, it's the Scottish bounce in Glasgow. That is what gold means to Scotland.
Great scenes here, the crowd on their feet. Wonderful support. Team manager David Goulet well pleased. He can be delighted with their performance. This man has been the star of the show, Alex Marshall.
He is one of the iconic figures of the Glasgow 2014 Commonwealth Games. They defeated a very good England 4. They were just too much for them in the end. And in the gold medal match, the gold medals will stay on home soil as David Peacock, Neil Spears, Paul Foster and Alex Marshall. Just too good for Andy Napper, John McGuinness, Stuart Airy and Jamie Chesney of England. The gold medal of the fours goes to Scotland by 16 shots to 8. Well, what a match this was, from start to finish. Alex Marshall early doors, letting England know he was on top form.
Certainly was, and England were playing some good bowls at this stage. It's a very close match. We just felt Scotland starting to apply the pressure. By the middle of the game, they took control, and they never looked back.
Oh, David Peacock came on to a really good game. Neil Spears was equally confident, drawing or playing with a yard on. And Andy Napper and John McGuinness had their work cut out at the front. Alex Marshall, well, he was great on the heavy shot, and he was just touch perfect with a draw. England simply couldn't find a way to put enough pressure on Scotland, and Paul Forster played his part in securing gold.
So solid all through the game. There's the maestro again, closing England out. Brilliant.
Well, the Scotland team will be absolutely delighted about how the bowls has gone, and it's gold once more for Scotland on the bowling green. Gold again for Alex Marshall, and the flower of Scotland will ring out again in Kelvin Grove. They were bouncing with success, and they've done it again. Scotland on home soil have found a way to win, and it was comprehensive in the end. Peacock Spears, Forster and Marshall earn gold. Scotland defeat England in the gold medal match.